Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understand.
Merry Christmas! Come with me to Winterfest at the Nauticus. But it just shows how good of a father God is. Like, his parameters towards us don't change, right? His countenance towards us doesn't change. What he has called us to do and the things that he expects from us doesn't change. But the way that he speaks to each of us, it's based on who he knows us to be. He knows us better than we know ourselves. So he'll show up in a way for one person where they feel like, oh yeah, God, he's funny. But for other people, he's gentle and he's caring and sweet and, you know, kind. Like he knows how many hairs we have on our head. So he truly knows who we are as people, and he doesn't give us a blanket statement of this is how I'm going to show up for you, or this is how I'm going to communicate to you, or this is how I'm going to speak to you.
Good to see you all. We're so glad you're here.
There are certain prophets that have never spoken about seeing angels. There are certain people in the Bible who get dreams from the Lord, and that's how he speaks. They've never spoken about hearing the audible voice of the Lord, but then there are other of his people who have heard his voice audibly, like Moses, or people who dream like Joseph. Prophets that see angels like Zechariah or Daniel or Ezekiel. God shows up for us in ways that he knows that we can receive. So to his kids, it just shows that he is a good father because he knows us so well. He knows exactly how to show up, how we'll receive it. You know, like I said, for me, I've heard God speak to me in a gentle way. He's always kind to me, or I feel he's always kind to me. Like, even when he corrects me, his correction comes from such a place of love. And I've heard other people say that, but other people have a different perspective or have had different interactions where it's still loving how they experience love, but it might not be what they see as gentle. It might be comical. Seeing people say that, and it's so interesting. Like, I've never experienced that. Or I don't remember having experienced God come from my neck in that way. I wouldn't call it that. So I'm like, dang, am I hearing from God? Are they hearing from God? And is there confusion here? But no, it's because God is a good father, and a good father knows their children. A good father doesn't look at all their children and say they need to be parented the exact same way. But what a good father does is he learns his children, and he learns what way is most effective to parent them, even if they're all in the same household, even if they're all in the same place. He knows them not to all, they're just my children, but he knows their personalities. He knows their desires. He knows how they receive things. He knows what's in their hearts. And so as he parents them with who they are in mind. And that's how God is towards us. That's how good a father he is towards us. That he will parent us with who we are in mind.
I'm tired of swimming here. Hello down there. I want to let everybody know that at 7:30 There's going to be the Snow Queen's Royal Circus starting right over there in the theater. Be sure to check it out, 7:30.
He handles us with kindness and gentleness because he knows that's what we are in need of. And for others of us who maybe that is the way that we receive love, maybe that's how we show up in a way that is more like comedy based, you know, or like, you know, really understand sarcasm really well. Like God shows up in that way. I mean, I don't know if he's sarcastic. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but like he shows up in a way that's more direct because that's how that person would be able to receive him. That's how that person would be able to understand what he's saying. And then for others of us that, you know, need some real hard truth, real hard honesty, maybe he shows up in that way. I don't know. That's not how God shows up to me, but I've heard people speak about those things. But everything that he does, he still does it from a place of love. And it's not just, you know how sometimes people love you the way that they want to love you or the way that they think is best to love you. God isn't like that. He loves us in the way that we need to be loved. He loves us in a way that we'll be able to receive his love. He loves us in a way that we'll be able to hear and understand it as love because he knows us so well. And that's the beauty of God. Like he doesn't just give us, you know, the same thing. He gives us individual love. And that's just so beautiful. Like, imagine the creator of the universe thinking of me and being like, oh, she needs love in this way, so I'm gonna love her in the way that she needs love. For the creator of heaven and earth to be like, I'm gonna speak to my daughter in the way that she needs to be spoken to in this moment. I'm going to be gentle with her, or I'm going to be straightforward with her, or I'm going to be direct with her, or I'm going to be comical with her. Like, I'm going to level with her. Like, it's like God is higher than us. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. His ways are higher than our ways. But to some extent, he still levels with us. Like he's all the way up there, and of course he's not going to come off of his throne. He's not going to come into unholiness because he's holy. He can't not be holy. But even still, he sees where we are, and he comes where we are. He doesn't just stay up there looking down at us like, well, they'll get it together. Once they get up here, then I'll talk to them. No, he comes down to where we are in our situation, and he levels with us. How beautiful. How beautiful is that? So yeah. Thanks, Lord. You the best. Thanks, Dad. You're great. You're amazing. We love you.
Okay, now over, pick up the respective hat in front of you. That's it. That's it. Okay. I think I got them all. I'm gonna have everybody up here. Raise both your arms in the air. If I name your card, put your hands down. You can take the helmets off. Get it? B. 2 of clubs, the 4 of clubs, the 6 of diamonds, the 8 of diamonds, and the king of spades. Wow. Neil, you're killing me. Queen of hearts? Yeah.
Yeah, my God. Thank you to my God. Nah, for real. Yeah, my God. Thank you to my God.